Well, yeah, I mean, that's what they do. I mean, they lead the league in points off turnovers, as we talked about pregame, and to have 25 points off our mistakes makes it that much harder to guard them and to guard him. They had 25 in transition, but we just didn't have the proper energy. Starters tonight, and obviously, as you mentioned, the turnovers. No one's trying to turn it over, but Nikola had 7, and the game was really decided in that third quarter, 34-20, and I think that quarter, 6 turnovers for 12 points in that quarter alone. So give them credit; they're a good team. Obviously, they've come in here, beaten us twice, won a really close game, and this one was an open.
Was there anything in particular that they were doing on those turnovers? Was it unforced? Was it something schematic?
That's what they do. I mean, once again, I can't say it many times. They lead the league in points scored off turnovers after 30-some-odd games. So obviously, you got to be clean with the ball. You can't play in a crowd. It's something they do to most teams, but you're not going to give yourself a chance to win when you allow them to play to their strength, to your point, Ryan. So we have them one more time, obviously, in OKC. Really weird. Beat them the first time in OKC by 30 points. They beat us here in a really close game, and then tonight was their blowout. And the truth is somewhere in between, I guess. But we just didn't have it tonight, and that's going to happen at times, I guess.
Their three-point shooting went way up in the second half after you guys held them, I think, 4 for 17 in the first half. Was that sort of just an offset of some of the transition stuff, some of those open looks?
Yeah, I'm sure it was a combination of, getting threes in transition, getting threes in the half court. Obviously, Chet was 4 of 4, I believe, and he was very hot to start the game. But then just, when you got to be able to fly around, give multiple effort. I just didn't think, we were 9-1 going into tonight's game, and we had the number 3 defense. And that team that we went out there and showed tonight, that wasn't a team that's played the last 10 games. And again, whether it's fatigue, it makes it really hard to play against a team that is very talented if you're not giving just great effort.
What's the most important thing when talking to a guy like Jamal? I know that Lou Dort has had success on him in the last matchup as well. Just how impressive is Lou Dort as a defender? Is there something schematic there?
Yeah, he's a very good defender, strong, physical. Obviously, they match his minutes to Jamal's. Every time Jamal came back in the game, they brought Lou in the game. But I think we have not done a good enough job to help Jamal. Yeah, he can help himself, but when you got a guy draped all over you, we have to set better screens, try to free him up. And then the other thing, too, is, when we're taking the ball out of the net every time because we can't get a stop, they're set. They can get to their matchups. They can get to their game plan. And, the last 6 games, we'd won 6 in a row. We're averaging over 19 fast break points in a game in that 6-game span. And tonight we only had 13. So, yes, he's a good defender, but we can do a lot better job of freeing Jamal up and getting him some more quality looks. But to his credit, 11 assists, 2 turnovers, and 35 minutes. He took care of the ball at a high level.
Spot start tonight again, but getting lost in this time against a very good team. Just curious what you saw from him tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's every night that he gets a chance to start and play minutes is a learning and growing opportunity. He 14 points, 1 of 6. I think, as I told him at halftime, even after the game last night, just don't play with the settle mentality. I think, yeah, you're open in the corner, but they're shrinking so much, they're helping on the drive. Cut behind it. He's so damn athletic. He got one from Jamal in the first half behind the defense. So, yes, you can make threes. We all know that. But don't just settle for that. Put pressure on the rim, dunk the basketball, get to the free throw line. And obviously, I think, he can help us a lot more on the glass than he did tonight. But, Peyton is just a work in progress who's just getting better and better. And, while Aaron is out for however long Aaron is out, this is just a great opportunity for Peyton.
What do you tell Reggie and what do you want to see from him when he goes into a shooting rut the last 5 or 6 games, especially since?
Yeah, it was good to see him make some shots tonight. He made a couple of threes, but get guys involved. He's attracting so much attention in the pick and rolls, whatever we're doing offensively when he's out there with that second unit. You got DJ on the rim, you got shooters behind him, and try to run your team and get Christian Brown off, get Julian Strother off, help get Justin or Peyton, DJ, Zeke, whoever else is out there, like, get them some easy ones. You got DJ in the one lob tonight, and continue to attack. If you can get to the rim, get in an easy basket, get to the free throw line, maybe that helps your three-point shot fall. But Reggie will be bounced back. He's been terrific for us this year, and you're right, he's going through a little bit of a slump, but, I was surprised he actually played in the second half. He was questionable to return, and that speaks to Reggie's toughness.
You guys had Nicola on Josh Giddey a couple times in the second half. I don't know if that was in transition or if that was by design, but it meant there was a wing guarding Chet. Is that something you can put in your back pocket for future matchups, or is that really just kind of flow the game that happened like that?
No, we've done stuff like that throughout the playoffs last year. It's just looking to cross match at times, and if a big is a pick and pop three-point shooter, maybe switch the matchups so now we can just switch that to take away that separation and limit the three-point shot by Chet. So it's something that we've done. It's something that we'll continue to do depending upon the team and the opponent and just who's on the floor at that particular time.
This might be a film thing, but you mentioned Nicola's 7 turnovers. Do you have a feel for if that was him rarely making the wrong play, or if it was also on other guys not doing enough off the ball to give him better options?
Oh, I'm sure it'll be a combination of all the above. I think some will be maybe poor decisions by Nicola. Some will be poor spacing, poor reaction to the double team. They do such a great job of collapsing in the paint, so you got to make sure when two come to the ball, you have to have outlets. And if you don't have the proper outlets, now he's being forced to try to make a play and throw into triple coverage at times. So when you have 17 turnovers to 25 points, or an individual like Nicola has 7, it's not just on Nicola. It's on, once again, everybody was guilty. And that's something that we'll clean up. And hopefully get some rest tomorrow, get back to practice, and get ready for January. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.